The First Minister called on Rishi Sunak to help victims of the scandal despite it being the independent Crown Office who prosecuted the cases in Scotland. Humza Yousaf baffled a leading lawyer over comments he made calling on the UK government to take action over the Horizon Post Office scandal. In Scotland, the Crown Office prosecuted cases, with up to 100 postmasters believed to have been wrongfully convicted. Rishi Sunak announced on Wednesday that all those convicted of stealing money in England and Wales would have their convictions quashed by the end of the year, as he will be bringing in a new law to swiftly exonerate and compensate victims. They will need to sign a form to say they're innocent and claim money. Downing Street confirmed that it would work with Scotland and Northern Ireland to ensure that victims can also be cleared. The First Minister called on the UK government to take action on Tuesday, as he said it should not have taken a television drama to spur. He added, "The Scottish National Party has been asking for action in relation to Horizon and the injustices done to postmasters and sub-postmasters for many years. I think the idea of almost a mass exoneration is one that is very worthy of consideration." But his comments confused leading Scots lawyer Thomas Ross KC, who pointed out that the Scottish government has its own powers to sort the scandal out. He said, "I'm baffled by the FM's quote. Around 100 people were prosecuted in Scotland according to COPFS statement, not prosecuted by the Post Office, prosecuted by Crown Office, headed by the Lord Advocate, who is a member of the Scottish Cabinet, which is headed by the First Minister. So who exactly were the SNP, asking for action on Horizon?" SNP Justice Secretary Angela Constance confirmed that she was considering legislation which would reverse the convictions of Scottish postmasters affected by the scandal, with only 2 being overturned so far while another 4 are currently on appeal. But questions have been raised about the role of the Crown Office in the prosecutions. Stuart Munro, who acted for Susan Sinclair, the first postmaster in Scotland whose conviction was overturned on appeal, claimed that victims were told by investigators that nobody else had raised concerns about the reliability of Horizon, which was not true. He added that in Scots law, criminal cases need to be corroborated, yet the only source of evidence that money had disappeared was Horizon. Why did the corroboration rule not act as a safeguard to those wrongly accused? He also pointed out that in Scotland, the Post Office acted as a specialist reporting agency, which meant it fulfilled the role of what the police would usually do. This meant it had legal duties to reveal all relevant information to the fiscal, but that didn't appear to happen. To what extent did that contribute to wrongful convictions? Mr. Munro wrote for Scottish Legal News. The Procurator Fiscal has a legal duty to disclose relevant information to those accused of crimes, and that duty continues even after a trial is concluded. As soon as the Fiscal became aware of concerns about the reliability of Horizon, that should have been disclosed. Yet it took until 2023 for the first Scottish convictions to be overturned. Many years later, the Crown Office said it had been made aware of issues with Horizon in 2013, and was asked if it had chose not to look again at the convictions in Scotland because of assurances from the Post Office, but could not provide a response. The ongoing public inquiry into the scandal and appeals against convictions may hamper what can be made public. The spokesperson said, "Retained records demonstrate that COPFS were first made aware of potential problems with the Horizon computer system in May 2013. However, we were told by the Post Office at that time that these potential problems did not impact on any of our cases."